Alright, so this is the second time I've had to make a video. I made an error, I made a mistake on what I said about the Euro Oz and how we'd potentially have a buy signal on the Euro Oz. We wouldn't, we would have a sell signal, and I'll show you why. So the banks, institutions, the net non-commercials, they're selling the Euro FX quite heavily. Now if we look at the Aussie, this would make an EA sell signal. Okay, so that's important. And my first video, I was wrong. I made a mistake. So it'd actually be a sell signal if those lines cross. So just bear that in mind. They did sell the US dollar, but not as dramatically as the euro. And it looks like we're going to resume this downtrend. You know, this might have been like a fakey move, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Just go through them. Pound is sideways. Got a busy week ahead because we've got the spring budget and we've got inflation data out as well. So it might be there waiting for that, maybe, but we're very sideways, which is kind of unusual. I'll show you Kiwi. There we go. And we're ticking up. So that's interesting. We could have a Euro Kiwi sell. We could have a Pound Kiwi sell. See how they're bought the New Zealand dollar, but they went sideways on the pound. So there's a potential setup there. And look at CAD. CAD is up, so there's the Euro CAD potential sell. And we'll look at gold. And gold didn't quite breach this high, the January 2021 high. You know, we sold off fairly convincingly. We didn't quite break above that, so you know, keep an eye on that. So that's that. Now I'll show you yen, because on my first video I didn't show you yen. So it's the green. They sold yen, so that would be, this line here is Australian dollar, so that would be a Aussie yen buy signal, because they're going long Aussie but they're selling yen. So there's an AJ buy. Alright, so bear that in mind. We'll give you a bit of context on the dashboard. Risk on at the big picture, risk on at the 24-hour change, and this is being crossed. This is your yearly pivot, 26.5. We're below the yearly pivot, so that's fairly bullish indication. So short video, and do note that we've got power later, and note that the bubbles are indicating pound weakness and gold strength. Yen is probably a bit too extreme, I think. It probably needs to come off. You know, that they're just going to squish the retail guys, so I think this is probably going to come down. And keep an eye on the USD. We could cross into the 50% and will be a strong buy, and that could be like a wrecking ball, so be careful. And that's it. So I'll be back tomorrow, and apologies if you saw the first video, just ignore that about the Euro Oz setup that I talked about. I was wrong. It's actually going to be potentially a sell. There's the Euro and there's the Aussie. Yeah, Aussie there. So we're going to potentially have an EA sell signal and an AJ buy there. There's the cross. Okay.